Hello everyone, welcome back to more Storybook Brawl. Today we will be playing, I think, Merlin. I'm not a big fan of Avella since they last changed her. And Snow Angel, while I like them, I don't think they're very powerful. At the very least, they're not nearly as powerful as Merlin. And I don't know if I'm ever going to buy Grandmother. I only really like them as a dream target, and that's about it. If you want more thoughts on these heroes, I did make a tier list video a while back. I'll put that in the description. But anyway, we're going to show you... I can't talk today. We're going to play Merlin. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. If you don't, let me know in the comments what I can do to change your mind. Let's get into it. Alright, round one. We're starting off pretty strong with a Cinderella and a free roll. Okay, so then I like for glory. So next turn we can grab maybe the Polywoggle. These aren't very, exciting. But I don't think I want to grab the Mad Mim or the Fanny, so probably just the Polywoggle. If we can end up buffing the Polywoggle, then that'll be pretty nice. It's my AC kicking on. Hopefully it's not too loud. Okay, so we're going to do what I said. And we buffed the wrong one. That's okay. A 6-4 is still pretty good this early. Looks like we are up against Mrs. Claus. Alrighty, let's see what we're up against. Looks like we are going to take this one down. We tie. Unfortunate, because I would have liked to get the for glory, but that's okay. This is against my better judgment. Usually on this level 4, I like to grab just 2 units. Well, maybe we are better off grabbing 2 units. I'm trying to decide here between grabbing both Bad Billy Gruffs or buffing the Polywoggle, and I think I'm going to get a little risky. Okay, cool. And then we also get to grab a Tiny, because I'm really just interested in trading. I don't want to lock for a Tiny. Then I guess we'll do this. And hopefully the Polywoggle can slay. Alright, it does slay. And then we're going to end up losing this one because they have 1 unit back here. That's okay though. It's our first loss. Alright, we get a Wicked Witch, which is pretty nice with a Vampire. Then I'm going to pass on another unit, which is probably inadvisable. To get these, I'll go ahead and grab the Hermes Boot because it's pretty good. Later on, if we find a Medusa or Copycat, for instance, benefits really well from Hermes Boots. Here we can lock for this Wretched Mummy, which I'm pretty excited about. I really like the Mummy. It's one of my favorite characters. Okay, up against Potion Master. I think we're actually okay here just because of how big Cinderella is. Oh yeah. So that's good. The more early ones, the better in my book. So now we'll grab the Wretched Mummy. Then I guess we'll grab the Humpty Dumpty and the Spinning Gold. Probably should have grabbed the Spinning Gold before the Humpty Dumpty. That way we have a better chance of it landing on the Mummy. Didn't end up mattering, but that is more correct. And the reason I grabbed the Humpty there instead of Brave Princess is just I wanted to add to the board, but I also think I need to cast a spell basically every turn just to maximize the benefit I'm getting from Merlin. These guys are pretty strong, and we might just lose. Yeah, we definitely are losing. That's okay though. So I like Spellweaver, and Wizard's Familiar is okay. I guess I'll take it. And then we'll cast this, boosting our Vampire. Not too bad, not too bad. I do want to get rid of this Tiny. But otherwise, I mean, we're looking okay. I'd be looking, let's see, we're going into level 4. I wouldn't mind finding a copycat for the mummy and ways to buff it up. Or a Medusa, maybe, to really get use out of our Hermes boots. Otherwise, I don't know. I guess we'll have to see when we get there. I'm feeling pretty okay about this team. I do wish we had more treasures, though. Alright. Up against Horde Dragon. Luckily, they don't have any treasures yet. We didn't get to slay with our Vampire, which is pretty unfortunate. They do have a Chupacabra, but we killed that. And now I think that we just take this down because they don't have any more attack. And that is good with me. Alrighty. Lots of interesting options here. None that I think I'm too hyped for. Like, there's a Brock Lee. We're really far away from using Fairy Godmother, but she is good. This is interesting, I suppose. So we kind of like just get a nice backline going. So we'll cast, well, okay, I want to sell the cat before it gets buffed. Cast this. Then we'll grab this and this. And then we'll sell Tiny to grab the Vampire. Okay, so this guarantees us a longer range shot, so we don't have to deal with like this not getting to attack because it gets attacked first, that kind of thing. So this will for sure guarantee attack twice, or at least deal damage twice, because if they attack it, you know. Alright, mummy down. We get a slay there, that's pretty nice. We might just lose this one because they're very large. Yeah, I don't see us getting out of this. Ow, that's a lot of damage. Okay, well, we're gonna upgrade this. I like Sting with Hermes boots. We're also going to grab the Scam Cat since we have so many supports back here. So 12-8, yeah. Then we'll roll. Okay, there's another mummy, which I'm pretty interested in. Is that better than... Yeah, it's probably better than the Vampire, just because it'll deal damage and then it'll actually attack and deal damage as well. Then we could lock here for Masquerade Ball, and I think I am going to do that, because we'll get a chance at 2, maybe 3 level 5s next turn, which seems pretty nice to me. Alright, up against Miri. So they're just doing treant things, which is pretty interesting, considering that they are the Prince-Princess character, but sometimes this is what you have to do. Just to get by if other people take your princes and princesses. I respect them for not just dropping, because that's an easy thing I see a lot of people do. Let's see, how big are our wretched mummies? So they're not buffed at all, which means putting them in the back line for this copycat isn't too enticing. So I guess I'm just going to Masquerade Ball. Okay. So we could get like a guaranteed shot off with Cupid. Could also Baby Bear it up. I definitely want to grab... Well, we're making this swap, I think. And then... Probably put this back here. Well, actually... I don't know. So Cupid... Maybe I just want to put Cupid in the back. Then I can sell Cinderella and Wizard's Familiar. Okay. This seems alright to me. So we still get the guaranteed attack with the Spellweaver. And then our mummies are going to do double damage because they'll attack or get attacked, and then also ping something. Then we can fill their spots with the siren, and then anything that's left we'll have to deal with Cupid. Okay. So that's down. They have a lot of toughness. Just don't attack. Okay, that's fine. Alright. We do lose this one still, which is pretty unfortunate. Cupid usually does well if you can give it like a little bit more tough attack. But it's okay. We're gonna roll. Cast this. Roll again. Okay, I like Friendly Spirit with Sting. Oh, that could set us up for monster stuff. Like Oni King things later on. So something like this. And then this just buffs everything. Okay, we just got a buff on the Cupid. So I think I do want to run it instead of this. In the back line. Maybe I'll do that. Because it also makes sure the Southern Siren can probably slay something. Yeah, I like this. Okay. Yo, the tiger has the Holy Grail. That's wild. That's unfortunate. They also have an upgraded Lordy, so they're going to be switching to dwarves most likely. Okay. And we do take this one down, just barely though. Alrighty. I think we're gonna roll. We can buff this monster up, and I think buffing up Friendly Spirit's the most important thing. Roll again. I'd like to triple these vampires. Okay. Baba Yaga is interesting. It doubles up Southern Siren, so that might just be better. It's also a monster, so that's relevant. Yeah, we're really geared towards finding an Oni King in a few levels. I'm gonna lock for Wretched Mummy, because I don't think I can sell enough to triple it and fill this slot. Like, I could sell these 3, I guess. That's probably worth it. Although these are pretty big vampires. No, let's just be patient. I don't want to, like, squander my resources, right? Like, if nothing else, having these in hand at level 6 would be beneficial because they're more gold to spend with. And we're up against Potion Master, who's in last place, which I guess... Well, I'm in 3rd. I don't know. They could be pretty strong, but at any rate, I'm going to run it like this. Okay, the Medusa's a little scary. Alright, Mummy down. They got the Slay off. Other Mummy down. Alright, that was a good attack. We get to kill the Medusa. Alright, we are officially losing this. Wow. That's unfortunate. I feel like we could have won that one. Something went wrong there. We're going to triple this. Sure, Haunted Helm seems good. This is a great way to make sure Friendly Spirit is really effective. It also... I mean, I was going to say sets us up for Good Boy, but we're not really doing Good Boy things, huh? Now, Shoulder Fairies is interesting. It would be a... We can make it a 20... Get plus 20 plus 17, which is pretty nice. Do I want to do that? I don't know. Because, like, Monster Book is also going to just keep our team rolling with Merlin's buff. And the end goal of this team is going to be a monster composition with Oni King, right? So I don't know how important it is to have shoulder fairies, but they do add a lot to our board. I don't think I'm going to mess with them. And I guess we can turn this good. Okay. Well, if we don't die here, we'll be level 6 next turn. Okay, they're a pretty strong dwarf composition. Oh, I really wish they hadn't killed this. That's very unfortunate. However, Cupid might be able to do some work here. We're going to need Cupid to do some work here, although Cupid just dies, so we die. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I feel like these last 2 rounds, we got really unlucky. But this is a pretty good setup. Maybe this is just a better, like, good boy setup. Honestly, this is a great good boy setup. Like, these are the 3 treasures you want whenever you get good boy at first. And we didn't really lean into that, but we didn't even make it to level 6, so maybe I should have grabbed some XP spells or something, or maybe this Cupid was wrong. Oh well, it is what it is. This was fun. I really enjoy Merlin. I think he's a pretty strong early game hero. Later in the game, he kind of tapers off and he isn't quite as strong, but this was fun. I really like the monster team, so I was really looking forward to the Oni King. So if I sound disappointed, I am a little bit. Like, that would have been nice, but overall, 6th place, not hot, but that's okay. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.